Oh my goodness. Did you have like
From the
that
first one?
thing like right in your socket? Yeah, like right in your socket. Did you feel like it's like right there in your socket? I'm gonna have my second one this Sunday, and I still feel that. You know, son of a gun. We were talking, my daughter and I, that if this is a requirement next year too, forget it. We're not doing it again. You know what I mean?
I know.
I'm not going to do it again. Forget it. Because it just hurts so much. Hey, baby.
Puppy, come say hi.
Hi.
Come here.
Hi.
I can see you. Oh.
Hi. Oh, it's the same one.
He's soaking wet.
Oh, well, of course. It's summer. In the summer, kids should be dirty, snotty, sticky.
Snoopy, come here.
I want my Snoopy out.
That's right. Tell Mom or Madison to put him in his kennel. Please. Thank you. He's been taken off. The kids all know that he stays in my room with me.
Oh, really?
Because
so
they
he
don't
doesn't
know. Yeah. Because he's a poodle. He gets those stickers in his ear. And then I have to go and have him surgically removed.
Oh,
so I really
really?
don't like him out in the summertime. But he takes off. No, put in his kennel. Thank you. And so when they don't close the front door, man, he darts out there like a bat of hell.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We had a cat
I
like
can't go
that.
chase him.
Oh. I know. But he's okay with just being in your room?
Yeah. I mean, I take him out to go potty and stuff on a leash. But,
yeah.
Yeah. But I've had him since a puppy, so he's used to it.
Yeah. That's good.
So we were on YouTube before 2 o'clock. I don't know how I got that wrong.
At 2 o'clock you were on
we had
YouTube?
Ruthie's here. Diana.
Who's here?
And little Ruthie's Crafting Corner and Diana Apple.
We're not live. Are we live?
Yeah, we are.
Oh my gosh, why didn't you tell me we are live? I'm talking all this crap. I wouldn't be talking all this crap if I knew we were live.
I said, are you ready to go?
I
go live. I'm going to hit the button.
Hi, Ruthie. Hi, Diana. How are you? I better turn the sound off my desktop here so I don't interfere with my phone. Good. I wouldn't be talking all this. What if I was saying things that, Good Lord. Oh, man, my hair too. I was just chilling at home. What were you doing? I came back and I was just chilling at home. It was like, when how you have those days where you just kind of like want to lounge back and just kind of like, just crochet and just relax. Like usually it's rainy days like that, but that's what I really wanted to do today. Like it's that kind of a day. I don't really want to be doing, look at my hair. Good Lord. I I could have fixed my hair up faster. But that's what it is. It's turning out to be one of those days where I just want to, oh, they're so funny. What are they saying? Good in you all. Oh, so how was everyone's 4th? What did you guys do? What did you do, Terry?
I did nothing.
You did nothing.
We had a party here yesterday.
You had to do something. You were doing something. I know you went to see the lights and everything. No, you went to see the fireworks.
Yeah, but the day before.
That was the day before? Oh. This was my working weekend, so for me it was just another day, basically,
Yeah.
But, and I'm happy to say that out here now, because, when we were in the city last year, 4th of July was like, it was such a headache because people would not stop.
And they didn't give us them. Because always it would have been in the room to know that you crocheted it and that you wanted the boys room. And that's why I keep certain things in certain rooms, and I never got that back.
Okay, so one of my models can't find her garment.
Can't find her what?
I don't
Garment.
her, and then you can just say that you made mine shorter and a little bit different right here.
Did you make 2 tank tops? Why do you always
Okay,
outdo me? I just knew it. I should have known. She probably may not. You used up every bit of that yarn, didn't you?
yes.
Not yet. We're not ready yet? Okay, well, we're watching.
Okay. Well, here's the thing, Lottie.
What?
You
What's
made
the
a
thing?
bigger one than I did. I made a smaller one, so I thought it was only fair to do 2.
Oh, because you were cheating. You decided to make one for a doll, a child. So you're right. That's cheating. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, wait till I tell
That's
my
what I
young lady.
thought.
She was cheating. No. And I'm trying to figure out how to put in a bosom and everything.
Oh, don't worry. We have bosoms over here.
Ah.
Madison's a teenager. She's a
Asshole, bitch.
no.
Oh,
A blossoming
what's that?
a blossoming bosom.
She ain't blossoming. She's already bosom.
Oh, she's already blossomed. She's bosomed. Now she's definitely not going to come out and model. Oh, thank you, Rudy. Ruthie, this is the open mesh in the red heart ombre that I love. I think it's salmon. I made like a whole bunch of these. This is the ones that I've made for everyone else, but I made myself one because it's like a nice summer one. But I've been cold all day, They're laughing at us. I've been cold all day. It is like 90 degrees out there, but I've been just like shivering all day in here, So, yeah, I'm weird.
Did she do it?
I don't know.
Oh.
Soon.
Okay, well, let's do it.
You want to do it?
Well, no, it's up to you. She obviously wants to model it. She wants to model it, so, You guys ready to see the
does.
unveiling of Carrie's tank top?
Hold on, I'm going to lift the camera so she can do it.
Oh, let me see. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice one. That looks very nice.
That's right.
I should put my phone down so I can see her. Oh, Ruthie wants to, she's like, let's go. Let's get the show on the road. Oh, that is very pretty. How come yours came out looking different? Oh, I know why. Yours look like it has vertical stripes. And mine are going
does.
the other way. So you did it differently than I did. I did mine from the bottom up.
Say hi.
And
Hi. Wait. Hi. Hi.
You gotta get down so they can see
bye. Ah.
you. All right, thanks, girls.
Hi.
That's good. I like that it came out different. They're both different. That's good. So you did yours.
Yeah, and-
Because I worked mine up from the bottom up. That's how I was working mine. But you must have
And
been
now I work
working
mine side to side.
side to side. Yeah. Oh.
And Madison's is different because Madison likes lower things and higher things,
Uh-huh.
whereas Autumn likes to
So
be
how
covered up. So
how
Madison's
different
is
does
a lot
it look?
different. Well, it's still
See?
side to side.
Uh-huh.
but
That is
it
totally
looks
different.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I like that because I was kind of like, we're both going to have the same design or something. You know, I was thinking that, but it's not. See, it's different depending on, I like that. See, she's always trying to outdo, you know. That's okay. I like how you think. You want to see mine? Did you make it up
Yeah.
yourself or did you use a pattern? Like somebody's pattern?
I used two different patterns.
You used a combination
Two
of
different
everything. Yeah. That is
No,
very
I
nice.
used
They
one
both like
pattern
it.
for Madison and one for Autumn. Yeah.
Yeah. Both Ruthie and Diana like the vertical stripe on it. I'm going to show you mine. Mine I took and I did change a few things on mine too. I did mine from the turtle trunk. That's her, she was making one called the sweet tea, but it was orange. That's why. And it's more like a crop. But mine isn't a crop because I made mine longer. Because I made it for my daughter. So here's mine. Can I? Oh no, what is that? Oh, sorry, because I cut the, I have the, sorry, I have some ends. Let me make sure. Yeah. So here's mine. Do you see, like, this is, I have the straps and it comes out like that. And then on the side, it has, you know, I did a cut on the side. Wait, I see, I had the, and they're both the same. And on the, it has like this alternating, almost what you call a stairs. What I would call like stairs. It's not scalloped.
No.
On each side, you see it's got that alternating, what do you call it? That kind of an edging, but it's not a scallop though. And the bodice, it has this is how it's looking. Do you see what I mean? So it's got a little bit more of a design. And one, and the back is actually lower a little bit. You see how lower it is? A little bit.
Yeah.
And I did it. I was cutting and now they're attached to. I did it longer because my daughter does not like crop tops, and that's what it's called. It should be just up to the pants, the waistline.
Yeah.
But she doesn't like it like that. She likes them longer, and she was also afraid that it would be snug, and she wanted to lose her. So I kind of left on the sides that little bit. But this is supposed to be a medium. I don't know. I hope it's a medium, and but that's how it came out. The only concern I have is that, and we talked about this, Terry, that with crochet, they don't have any allowance for bosom. Whereas in knitting, they have an allowance for it. So she did not try it out. So I don't know how this is going to fit, fit her. If it's going to have that. But that's what mine comes out looking. So I didn't have any problems with it, except when I was making the other piece, because you make both pieces separately, and you work it from the bottom up. And the way she had it, she left the strings quite a bit in there. And then when she laid them out, she tied the two strings together so it would line up correctly, for the straps. And then she used the string. Yeah. She used the string to sew it together, so you didn't have extra, So it was okay. But I found that my second piece, even though you're counting your stitches, came out wider. Like I added somehow or something, I don't know, and I had to rip some out on the bottom. When I lined it up, I was like, oh man, I think I counted wrong or something. But yeah, that's it. I washed it, and so hopefully she'll like it. So yeah, those are our tank top ladies. Let's see what they're saying. So that's how it is. But yeah, I like that they all came out different, I do like that a lot. And I have to say, when I was first working it, and then I did it inside out, and then I, turned it back the right way, it was like, it felt stiff. Was yours stiff too? And then I washed it, and it got real soft, But at first I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is like, it had a bit of it. But I did think about adding something to it, because I had like, almost 2 skeins left, like maybe a little, like a poncho around it, but that might not be enough or something for it.
If you make
like a little,
like your shawl, then it will be enough.
Oh yeah, like that's an idea. That's actually an idea, because in the summer they could just put it around themselves. But yeah, so how did you have problems with getting yours?
My problem was that I did Madison's first, and it goes side to side, but it's still 2 pieces. And because it goes side to side, it was too wide initially. Even though I made it small, it was too wide for her. So I had to take it all the way back down to the initial first side to make it smaller, because, you do an armhole and then the center and the armhole. And if it's too small, you got to go all the way back. So I think I had to frog it like 3 times to get the sizing right for her.
That, and I think because you were using like 3 different patterns. So you were trying to put it together. It's not like you were following someone's, 100% tutorial. You know what I mean? Pattern. Hi, Denise. How are you? Whereas, I was actually following somebody's, oh, and one thing I was worried about too, because you're making like 2 separate panels when you're crocheting, right? Because it is so you're crocheting, and look, have you noticed? So it's like on one side of the breast, you have more purple, and the other side is white. So then I'm like, okay, when I'm doing the second one, the second panel, I'm thinking, well, maybe if this side has got both, matching, then that will be my my front. So what do you think happened on the other side? Exactly the same doggone thing. Like, I just couldn't. I was like, the same doggone thing. I couldn't believe that. So.
When I do my increase and I do my decrease for the armholes, you're right. They don't come out the same.
They don't, because you cut, you, now there is a way. Oh, here's another lady from the Yarny Zebra. I don't know your name, your first name. I'm so sorry. I think I do. But hi, nice to see you. Dora? Hi, Dora. I have to remember that. I know that there's a way that you can make it match if you cut the yarn, but to me, that's such a wasteful thing when yarn is so precious. Oh, she gave me her name, Dora. And then, hi, Priscilla. So, you know,
Hi, Priscilla.
I don't like to cut up yarn.
Our tops.
You're going to have to rewatch the live, I guess. Now, how did you do your when we spun the wheel now? Do you guys want to see our projects for when we spun the wheel? Do you guys remember what they were?
You go first this time.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I had the most problems with this ever. So I landed on what? Make something you've always wanted to make. Okay. There's 100 million things I want to make. Okay. Terry, do you know how hard that is when you have to, it's almost like I wish that, yeah, Ruthie's right, the wreath is one. So I actually, this is my third project that I started and finally finished. Okay, so my original one didn't pan out. None of those other ones pan out, only because of the fact that I ran out of yarn for one, and I have to wait to get the rest of the yarn. But I ended up coming up with a capelet for a reason. This is it. I'm going to show it to you, and it's, I don't know if you can see it well, but it's very lacy, and you wear it kind of like a, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be, I don't know if I can show it to you. It's supposed to drape over your shoulders and come out like under your arm. You know what I mean? I don't know if you can see it. Now I still have my stitch markers up here because when I was making it, here's the lace of it. I don't know if you can see the lace of it. It's very pretty. It's very lacy. And it comes up on the bottom. It looks like that. Can you see it? It's supposed to come out. So I have this dress that is kind of like, it has spaghetti straps, and I really love it. But I don't like to wear it in public because of my arms. So I always wear like some sweater with it. So I wanted to wear, so when you put this on, it comes out, I wish I could put it on for you, but I don't know if I can do it. So it comes out almost like a shawl that you wrap around yourself, and then it hangs. You look confused, Terry. I'm trying to explain, but she looks confused. So it actually looks really pretty. I can't show it to you. Can you guys see it, all of it? The detail of it, it's very lacy. Now this is from, who was this lady? Oh my gosh. It was a Spanish lady.
Like a poncho, right? Kind of.
It's like a poncho. Yes, that's how it goes. But it only goes past your bosom, and it doesn't go all the way down. It goes only up to your, like your midriff. Okay. The problem, I had to use the stitch markers for the top because you make it from the top down, and it kept curling on me. And when it started curling on me, it would keep turning. Do you know what I mean? Like when you make a ring And you got to be careful because then it turns, and it kept turning. Now, I made ponchos before that way where you did it from the bottom down. It never curled on me before. I'm thinking it's because it was lacy. And so this way I had to put it all the way around so I could see and keep track that this, to keep it straight. But I really like it. I really, really like it. It came, I did not go all, she actually did another row yet. So if you look, maybe I should do it. Here's the bottom. So it's it comes out looking like this. She did another row yet. I did not want it to be long like a poncho. I wanted to just cover up to my midriff. Do you know what I mean? Because it is summer. And I didn't want it swaying. That was not what I wanted. The problem that I had with her is that this was a tutorial done in Spanish. And the lady had a translator that was the voiceover. So it was really hard for me to follow. Do you know what I mean? Because I could hear parts of the Spanish and then parts, you know what I mean? And I had to stop a lot to do the lace work. So do you know what this is? This is an old white one that I had. Ruthie's asking what is it? I will tell you, this is an old vintage white yarn from a long time ago. I don't even remember. What did I do with the tag? That's all. I don't even remember what was the weight on it. But it's just very nice. It does have nice detail and lace on it. But like I said, you can get lost in the more you do as you're going down with the rows, it actually comes out. I should show it to you this way because it's looking. So that's what they look like. See, I should have worn it. I should have put it on, but I just feel silly putting it on now.
So get off camera and put it on and then come back on.
Let me see if I can put it on without. See, I'm not going to be able to. Because Ruth, she's looking confused. You're looking confused. I can't get my back down. I need help putting it on. But this is see what I mean? It looks like that over your, good Lord. It's kind of awkward. Don't look at me. Oh. So that's what it's going to be. It's kind of like this, you see? Over my dress. So it's just going to cover my arms, but I can still, where I don't feel uncomfortable. And then my dress. So that's kind of what it is. See? That's it.
What pattern did you follow?
This is a Spanish lady. Let me find her.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was not easy to follow her. Maybe I should put another row on it, but I just wanted it for the summer, to like a cape that you would put around, but I'm not holding a shawl. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Because you're looking all weird on me. Let me see what that. Hi, Cynthia. Let me find it and I'll tell you. It's just a woman's name, but like I said, it was hard for me to follow her because she was translating, and it was not an easy thing for me to follow. Even though I'm a foreigner, I should be able to have no problem with accents, But basically, that's what it's supposed to look like. That's why, So quit looking at me like that, Terry. You're making me feel nervous.
Tales from the craft room.
Oh, I like my capelet.
It's cute. I like it too.
You would never wear it, but I'm gonna wear it. I am actually gonna wear this on the 18th when we go to our. Oh, here it is. It's Karen Valadares. That's who it is. And hers, she actually has it in turquoise. She did hers in turquoise, and it's called the Crochet Easy Cape Poncho Shawl. You know, we'll put the links down to all that when we get we're done with the live, and that's her name, Karen Valadares. But it's just really, it was hard for me to follow.
She did it in Spanish.
Huh? She's on YouTube. Yeah. What did you say?
She said it in Spanish.
It was half and half. Like she was translate. She was the voiceover on the Spanish show. So I don't know who was the person that was doing the Spanish. If that was her and she was doing a voiceover of her in English version.
Yeah.
Or, but I noticed that too. That a lot of because I like tutorials. That I like lacy ones. Like remember that one time that I wanted to make that lacy top, and I had such a hard time because it was with the accent too. And so I find that a lot of the lacy ones are actually foreign. You know, like we Americans don't go for it or something. I don't know, but I like the lacy things. Maybe I should have made it wider. I don't know. But I'm going to wear it. I'm going to wear it to my first day to church. Remember when we go to their new church. I'm going to wear my skirt and my dress, and I'm going to wear this. You know. Okay, can you smile and look appealing? Like, you know, make it like, you know. I mean, guys, don't you?
I'm listening.
Hi, Anna. How are you? From Tales from the Craft Room. You know, goodness gracious. Well, let's show us your wreath then, lady. Priscilla actually made she made 2 wreaths. Because one wasn't enough. You made how many? I only see 2.
I know. The other one is a Christmas one. I had it in my Christmas video.
Oh, you made all 3 of them? Boy, you know, what the heck? You know. Oh.
I think my snowman kind of looks like a pig, though.
Oh, that looks so cute. I love your American one. Look at that. And is that for your grandbaby over there, the baby version?
No, that's for my daughter.
Get out.
She wanted that one. So I said, which wreath should I make? She said, oh, I love that one. Will you make it? So I made it.
Yeah, look at her. She's that, and she still got plenty of time, even though she made all those, you know.
Thank you.
Do you see how appreciative I am of your stuff? See, you need to show more emotion when you're watching my stuff. No. Don't you guys agree?
I was paying attention. That's my concentrating, paying attention look, all right?
I was very happy with my capelet. I thought it was very pretty. I like the lace work. Although maybe I should do another row. What do you think?
I don't think you need another row.
You don't think so?
No.
I haven't watched it yet either, by the way. I'm sure it will be a little different.
Cotton, is it?
Huh?
Is it cotton?
No. I have not tried cotton to make things, only because so far every cotton that I've tried, like on washcloths and things like that, once you wash them a few times, it roughens up, and I just don't want that to happen to the you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I don't know what kind of cotton to use for a top. And I see people make a lot of use cotton for tops, especially in the summer. But
yeah,
but I just haven't found anything that is, except the ones that you get from your subscription box. I bet you those are very soft always, right? Because that's a more expensive brand. But so far, every cotton I've come across, after you wash it a few times, it gets that rough, and I can't imagine that as a top eventually, But then, I'm sorry?
What about comfy cotton?
I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience working with cotton. I don't know if you hear me mention sometimes where I say that I never even, I fell in love with the washcloths, but for years I thought washcloths, what's so special about making a washcloth? Do you know what I mean? And so I kind of stayed away from cotton. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't know. I didn't have that experience. Oh, so you need a hand wash cotton. That's what that makes sense, because I was going to say, I watched this one English lady who does a lot of her own, she spins her own yarn, and she buys the expensive yarns and all. And when she makes her sweaters and socks, she never puts them in the washing machine. And she has her own special, like she orders even the detergent and hand washes it and lays it out. And I thought to myself, maybe that's what we do wrong, is like we crochet things, tops, for instance, wearables, and then we put them in the washing machine like it's, we don't take proper care of it. So.
Yeah, Crystal hand washes everything she makes too. She talks about it all the time.
She does hand washes it? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Cotton food, yeah. Mm-hmm. Boy, Terry's just, look at her face is just like so serious today, good Lord. It's like the principal being sent to the office today. So are we going to pull for next month?
Yeah, let's see if I can do this right.
Okay.
Right.
You'll do it right. Did you guys know that Terry is really gifted with technology? She is just really, really gifted. So let me take off my cape lid. But I could just make it a skirt to just wear that. Whose is that? Oh, that's mine, I think.
No, it's not working. Hold on.
Oh. Here I praise her about all the technology skills she has.
Oh no. Come on.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Oh, now I lost it. You gotta be, there it is.
Oh, you know what, Diana? I was not counting how much yarn I've used. I don't think I used a whole bunch, because I've only been making, you know what? I probably did do a lot, Diana, because I made like 25 shawls. For my,
you didn't count any of that?
What?
You didn't count any of that?
No, was I supposed to count? I stopped counting after our challenge.
All right.
Why, Diana, have you been keeping track of your yarn? How much you've been using?
Yeah.
What, honey?
And this past week, I've been making a lot of hats. So that's what I've been working on. I've been working on a lot of hats. Usually in the summer, I make a lot of hats because donations, for the fall, for winter. Get that ready so they, for all these organizations need hats then for them. So what are you going to do with all your wreaths?
I used 11,000 yards in June.
Look, of course she has a keeping on that. She probably keeps a journal of how long it took her to do that too.
No, I only have it because I am keeping track for my, why is it doing this to me? Because I'm keeping track for my school.
What challenges, why is it doing this to me? Huh? What challenge is that?
It's getting your wheel on the screen. My gosh, can you see it? No, you can't. Here you go.
No. Well, maybe mine doesn't want to spin to this time around.
Okay, there, now you can see it, right?
I can see it
Can you
now.
see it? All right. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Spin it, baby. Spin it. Woohoo! Big money. Big money.
Uh-oh.
Woo-hoo! What does it say?
Says you get
my
to
God.
knit this month.
I get to knit? What? What is it? What does it say? Knit
simple
a washcloth. Oh my gosh, I have to learn to knit. Well, ladies, we're not going to meet next month.
We are going to meet next month.
Oh my gosh. Terry, you better spin a really good one. I can't knit.
You can. You just haven't done it yet. That's all. Oh, wrong wheel.
Oh, look how colorful she makes her wheel, man. Oh.
Because you like purple, so I did yours in purple.
Oh, Anna, I can use a loom and make it look like it's knit. She's giving me pointers on how I can cheat. I hope it's the tablecloth for you. Give her a hard one. Give her a hard one, man. What is it? Oh, a wall hanging. Which means, everybody, she's going to do a complete set. It's going to be like for every room of the house, Priscilla, I'm going to go on there, and I am just going to do that. And I'm going to use, another pointer I heard from someone tell me that good knit kisses, huh? I'm going to write down all your tips. I've heard that if you want to learn to use the big needles and chunky yarn, that it's easier to learn that way. So I'm going to write that down. But that means I gotta use cotton yarn for this too. Good Lord. Ah.
You don't have any?
I do actually, because I'm in love with washcloths. I told you that. I used to watch like other people always say, "Oh, I did a washcloth. I did a washcloth." Hi, Mary Bell. Hi, I love to crochet. And I said to myself, what is it with these washcloths everybody's making it? So I made some and I used them. And you know what? I don't want kitchen towels anymore. Like these washcloths are like perfect in the kitchen, you know?
Yeah.
Perfect. I love them. So I'm just always making some when I get some cotton, you know, because they're so useful.
Well, that's why
So
I gave you the challenge.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. Thank you. I think that I was more gentle on yours, you know. Oh, look at all these places these women are taking care of me. I'm writing all of these down. Thank you, Ruthie, Anna,
Hi,
and Priscilla. I'm going to be looking all of this up.
You just look up beginner knit washcloth or dishcloth.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, boss. Jeez, you see how bossy she is? That's good Lord.
And you'll be so happy that you finally learned how
Hi,
to do it.
Carrie from the Yarny Elephant.
Hi, Maribel.
You know what we should do? Because, you know, this woman here will not let us do it. She will not let me crochet while I'm doing a live. So we should have a live crochet along or a knit along, huh? Where we're all talking together like a crocheting circle, you know?
Yeah.
And just what do you think? No? No?
Priscilla does her whip Mondays.
Yeah,
It's
she
all-
does.
She does
Oh,
it.
I can loom knit washcloth. Oh, I have to put that on there. Loom knit. I'm writing all this stuff down because
Who said that?
hey, Priscilla's crocheting. She's crocheting during our live. I don't think that's allowed.
But we can't see her.
Good for you. I think we should do it. I think who wants to do the crochet along, and we'll just like shoot the breeze, you know, keep it. Hi, Carrie. Carrie, the Yarny Elephant, is saying hello to
Hi,
us.
Carrie. We can do that.
And then, you know, and we can just, I don't know. We'll make it fun.
And other people could come on too.
Huh? Oh, get more
Other-
people?
Yeah.
Oh, but that would be. So do you have any ideas for your wall hanging?
Yes, I have one.
Just
I've been
one.
looking and looking, and I've only found one I really like. Unless I do what I really want to do eventually, I don't know that I can get it done in a month though.
Oh, I think you could get it done. Don't listen
Yeah.
to her, you guys. She's a great liar because, you know, she bluffs. Don't believe her. Oh, she was only supposed to do one wreath. What did she do? 3, of course. One tank top. What did she do? 2 tank tops. And then, how many hat for hate do you have now? She's probably got like 150 by now, you know. Always acting like, you know, oh my goodness, I can't do it. I'm so busy. I'm tired. I'm sick. Snappy Tots has a lot of great wall hangings, Xana says. See, even
Yeah.
Diana's crocheting right now. Everybody's crocheting except me.
I'm not.
She's probably crocheting with her toes. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Yeah, I know. She's an overachiever. That's what Priscilla says.
But my wreaths are little. My tank top is littler than yours. And we were supposed to use the yarn, so if I only used half of it, I needed to use the other half. I have logic
Anna, what-
to do it.
Oh. Anna, what kind of a shop do you have that I didn't know you had a shop. Oh, Diana's like, and Terry just bought wreaths last week. Now you're catching on. Exactly. That's my point. Yeah. And that second tank top disappeared suddenly, you know?
Madison didn't want to model it was the thing. She didn't want to.
Ah. Anna, you're a locksmith? That's amazing.
When I talked Autumn into modeling her shirt, then Madison kind of had to go along with it.
Oh. Yeah, that's good. You know, she did make an appearance too, you know. She waved hi and bye.
Right.
But that fit her really good. That fit her really nice. Like a tank top should, you know. And if you look, there's so many tank tops out there. There really are. You know, you can have all kinds of things to make. Yeah. So what kind of a wall hanging are you doing?
The one I want to do or the one I'll probably do?
Well, do you have any hints you want to give us, like, so we can kind of mold this over? And what is this masterpiece you're creating?
I don't like to give hints.
She's probably going to be doing like a wall mural, you know, that she's going to crochet.
That's what I'd like to do.
I have always wanted to make one, honestly. I've even had like, you know, like pictures done, like they have the macrame ones, you know, that are really, you know, ornate and all. I always said this, that you could probably do that with crochet, like with yarn, but just, you know, kind of mimic it, you know, better. But you could do, I actually thought about doing that as my project too, but then, you know, I have so many projects I want to do, you know. But so yeah, give us some hints about this wall mural that you're going to be crocheting.
You've heard of freestyle crochet, right?
No, what is that like? Let me look that up. What is that?
So that's like, my understanding is it's not like a square or a, you know, it's like 3 edges, all different shaped edges.
Well, let me see. What does that look like? Freestyle. I just put freestyle and all kind of music came up. I should have put crochet. Oh, so it's kind of like just all kinds of stitches.
And no form.
Yeah, and forms. I see
like
that.
Tapestry from yesteryear.
Yeah,
Diana
I've actually. Yeah.
That's what I'd like to do.
Yeah, and some are even like you know, I don't want to say different textures of it, but like I've seen this really pretty pillow even, where it almost looks like macrame yarn on some of them. That's very pretty. Yeah, I've seen that. That's pretty. Of course.
I'd like to do that, but that's not going to happen, I'm sure, in a month, since I don't know how.
Yeah, don't believe her. You know what? She is such stiff competition. This is going to be the most amazing washcloth that I ever knit. It's going to glow in the dark.
I'm going to make it with jelly yarn.
See, they all know who that Freeform is because they have books on it even. Oh, wow. Everybody knows it except me. I've seen when I looked it up.
You're not going to forget it.
Oh, it's beautiful though. The ones that I saw the images, they had really pretty, like even pillows. They showed pillows of it. Those are really nice. Oh, really, Linda? What do you like about us two? Good Lord.
That's right, Priscilla, you tell her.
Don't listen to her. Don't be egging her on. Good heavens. Don't be egging her on anymore, you know. Did you get my package at all?
You know, it's at the post office, so I have to wait for Christina to go pick it up.
Oh, you should do it on a Friday.
Why?
How come I don't have your direct address? I have
I
your
know.
post office.
I know. I thought about that I should give it to you.
No, you know what this is? I'm going to tell you what this is right now, right here in front of all these women. You know what this is, ladies? This is just that I haven't gotten into the circle yet. Okay? How many of you have her personal address? Huh? I bet many of you are in that circle, but not Lottie yet. Mm-hmm. I bet Linda has that.
No, she doesn't.
Well,
I don't.
I'm going to give you a hint that it's probably better for her to go on Friday.
Right, for Christina to go on Friday?
Yeah, go on Friday to pick it up.
Why?
Because I have something else going to you on Friday. So, you know,
Oh,
I know. Do you see that? Other people are like, yay, happy mail. Not this woman. If
I'm
you were
already
giving,
feeling guilty about the one.
huh?
You don't get it.
What?
You don't get it. I already feel guilty about the one.
Why? You're the one. Look, she sent me this free yarn, you know. Really, Linda?
Yeah,
You're not in the circle either?
Soda.
Oh, man, that's bad. You know what, Linda, that's it. I don't have a P.O. box. You can send it directly to me. And you're in my circle, Linda. You're in my circle.
Oh boy.
How far is the post office for you?
Not that far. Too far for me to roll though.
Rolling down the highway.
Yeah. Might get picked up after. No, it's only maybe a mile and a half, 2 miles.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, it sounds like you got quite a few packages going, so, you know. Yeah. That's good. What did you send her, Linda? Do you know what you're getting from Linda? Yeah. There's always some secret thing going on there all the time. Last live, too, I noticed, Linda.
You know,
This one, another little secret. I think they're lying about the circle.
I always think the surprise is better.
The what? A surprise? Of course is better. Of course it's
So there you
better.
go. That's why I never tell.
Of course it's better. You know, did you tell anybody she is learning to plarn? So she was making her own. What? That is why you don't want nobody to know that?
Well, I'm probably only going to do the one.
Okay, my baby cat, my baby kitten, you have no idea how much she loves the plarn. I mean, literally, I had a whole big tote, plastic tote, and I had all my plarn balls in there that I made so I could just easily crochet it, right? She goes right into it and has taken apart every ball, and it was all mixed in together in this big plarn barf ball. I mean, it's like they're so tangled up. And every time you go to grab it from, like, give me this, it's all over my floor. When I came home from work, she loved it. She jumps right in it, protecting it, like, don't touch my plarn. Like, do you know what? I had to close the door because I put it all in the bag and I'm going to be like trying to untangle this mess of like all my balls are tangled together, you know, but she just loves the plant, loves it. She just dives right into it, you know, but well, Ruthie, you have cats too, so you know what that is like, you know, but she scared me with the yarn because when I'm crocheting, she attacks the balls, you know, she attacks the yarn. And when I'm crocheting, I look down and I hear her meowing because she's just a kitten. She's like 2 months old. And I noticed that like all the yarn, she was like tied like a pig for a roast. She tangled herself up and in the yarn. And I freaked out because I thought it was like tight on her. Do you know what I mean? Like it was maybe, you know, cutting into her. So I cut it all up, or, you know, cut her loose. But so I worry about her getting into the yarn. Like, you know what I mean? Like it could do some damage to her if she gets herself tangled up. Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe that's just my protective side. I don't know. I've never had a cat that cared about yarn. So, you know.
Well, it's about
does your dog go in? What do you mean about time?
Yarn.
Does he go rolling in it too? Does he like jump right in there?
He's destroyed so many skeins of yarn, it's not funny.
I don't put a lid on it, Diana, because it's overflowing. So it's like I have a lot of yarn balls in there. But once you start crocheting, and I've only been crocheting it for my movie and stitch, it just, you know what I mean? So the lid wouldn't work on it, you know, but I actually prefer her playing with the yarn because I'm worried about the yarn hurting her, you know what I mean? Her getting tangled. But yeah, see, Ruthie says the same, yarn is harmful for them. I believe it. I believe that it could hurt them. Like if they get tangled up in and that it could strangle their flow. I believe that. Oh, Ruthie's like, she doesn't allow them in the room, in her yarn room, and they're crying outside her door. I know, they like meow, meow. But it's okay. As long as I rather her play with the yarn than, because the plastic is, I mean, it's not, the plastic bags are not, you know, the strand, it's not going to hurt her. Whereas the yarn will. But does your dog get entangled in it? Does your dog get entangled in the yarn?
Yep.
Oh, they chew on the yarn, Linda says too. I never thought about that. That would probably not be good for them.
Yeah, my dog never chewed on it. He just went crazy. Oh man.
She's like playing tug of war.
Unbelievable.
Oh, Diana's not a pet lover. You're like my son, Diana. My son never cared for pets. So do you know what he likes now? He's a bird watcher, because he doesn't have to take care of them. He just looks at them through the window, you know. Oh, but I've never heard of dogs liking yarn though, you know.
My other dog didn't, just this one.
Just that one, yeah.
Are we done?
But boy, when she's done, ladies. Oh, I guess we're done.
Or should we just crochet for a while?
You mean I'm allowed? Look, here it is. So what is everybody working on? I am working on a hat. What are you making?
I'm doing a headband.
A headband, that's right. You're the headband lady. When are you going to show those headbands that you've been working on?
Well, I did a video showing the first half of the box that I did. But then
Yeah.
I thought there's so many in there that maybe I should just do like a short video that shows everything in one.
Ah.
Do it all. I'm not sure yet.
Maribel's working on the bag. Nana, Kathleen is working on supper. Hey, what are you cooking for supper? And Linda's doing a tank top. I have a question for you ladies. Hold on a second. Let me
Now I
get
was
my
looking for a pattern.
Hold on a second. Good. Maybe somebody can help me. This was I remember when I told you guys that I worked on several of my what I've always wanted to make that this month. Where can I get this yarn? And it's not yarn. Let me get it. I bought it at Dollar Tree. It is this yarn here. It's the scarf. What is it? Sachet, boutique yarn, sachet from Red Heart. I know you can get them at Dollar Tree, and that's where I bought it. It makes a great bag, but I know that there's probably somewhere else I can get it. Where else can I get it? My Dollar Tree does not have it, and I want to finish this bag. Where can I pick it up? I know you guys know. So let me show you, because Terry's never seen it. It looks like this. You see that? So and what they do with it is they make that scarf, you know, where it looks like a ribbon. They poof them up together. You've seen those, Terry.
Yeah.
They use these actually, and they kind of poof them up, you know. Can you see? She's wearing it. Can you see her scarf that they made? But I found that this is a great bag. It always makes me think of like that Raglan, and I want to finish it. But every time I go to my Dollar Tree, where they've always had them for $1. I've been there several times. Huh?
Val says to try eBay.
Yeah, I've seen that too, but I paid $1 for that at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
You know, and I've seen it too when I Googled it on that too. But the thing is, I paid $1. I don't want to spend like $10 for a skein. The color is boogie. It's the purple. Do you see it? It's the purple. It's really nice texture. It's a heavy, you know, like it'll make a nice tote bag. You know what I mean? I really love it. Like I could load it up and look, it doesn't, you know, like if you crochet it, if you have crochet with yarn, it just kind of expands when you fill it, right? This one is like really nice, you know? I would like to make more of these, but I'm just hoping that I can find it at the Dollar Tree again, because I paid $1. And when I looked it up, online, Ruthie says. Now, how does that work? Because I went on Dollar Tree online, and it shows like just like the websites of different locations. But so how do you order online from Dollar Tree?
Diana says, look at the Facebook destashing groups.
Oh, yeah, they have those.
Discontinued yarn. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be purple, because I've seen when I looked online, they have some beautiful colors, you guys. They have gorgeous.
Hi, Froggy.
Oh, hi, Froggy. Went on knitting. Ooh, hey. So I wouldn't mind doing all different colors even, because I've been working like with different textures to make my tote bags, you know, because I really want to make my own things. And I really like this the best. And then my second one is the one where where I'm making the make scrap yarn. I like that, where you chain, and I like how that's coming out too. So
I do too.
So I like that. So, but I just thought maybe Oh, it's a discontinued yarn, you think? Oh,
Yeah.
man, I hope not. No way. Oh. I wouldn't even need a lot because I think this is not bad. I would like to do more. Oh, it's such a shame. I almost want to cry. I could have sworn that I mean, they just want so much for it at like the other stores. I'm like, why? I paid $1 for it. Oh, she
They just
did.
said
How
her
many
Dollar Tree
trees?
had it last week.
Oh, yeah. And where is your Dollar Tree at? Oh, so maybe they still have it. Huh?
She's in New York.
Oh, I got to look it up. I got to check it. I thought about that, but it was hard for me to navigate to how to order online at the Dollar Tree. You know what I mean? But I'm going to go looking for it again. But thank you, guys. I appreciate all the... Oh, that's a good idea too, Maribel.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that is nice. I really love it. And some of the colors, the other colors, they kind of look outrageous, but I think for totes, those are great, like they look like scrap. But
Yeah.
so this is another one. This is the one that I was really working on for today's project, but I ran out of the yarn, and I was looking everywhere for it, and I could not get it. And I know, how you go by and you see it all the time, and you never get it.
Yeah.
And now I regret not getting it, but so what did I miss over here? Oh, really? I don't know. Linda, I would take, knowing how much I love it now, if I came across that kind of I would buy everything they had, really. Because I really like it, and knowing how much, how much, if I see it again, and I even thought about maybe Walmart, but I don't know, where else did I see it? You see it all the time, I would buy more of it, but that's how that's how you explore and learn and all that, so. Yeah, so that is my goal. What is your goal this week? What are you planning? What are you be working on? Huh?
Headbands done.
Just the headbands? I know you got something else up your sleeve. You just don't want to say.
I do. My shirt that I'm doing Priscilla's challenge. My top.
Oh yeah. When is that going to be done? I thought you were going to do this here because you did the challenge acceptance here on the last live.
I did the top, but the other part that I want to add to it, I'm not sure how to do it, so I'm kind of stumped right now.
Oh. Priscilla, it's not a basket. It's not a basket. It's going to be a tote bag, but I need to make more of it. And then I'm going to give it handles, and it's going to be for my daughter because it's purple. But that's what that is. So what's missing from your crochet top?
Well, I want to have the peekaboo sleeve, right?
Oh yeah, you like that. Oh, is it the one that you sent me? That picture of it? Is that the one you're doing?
This is one I'm designing myself. That's why I don't know what to do.
Oh, because you do everything on your own, yeah.
So I don't know if I'm going to do a ruffle that goes across it and around the arm, or what I'm going to do exactly yet.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you got to put it down. So when is your challenge with Priscilla over?
I don't know. We don't have a deadline.
Oh, funny how you don't have a deadline when you're doing challenges. Okay. You see that? You see that? Yeah, okay. There's no deadline. It's only deadlines with Lottie.
because you're in the circle.
Oh, I'm in the circle now. Actually, Priscilla. Oh, wait a minute. So where'd you get it? On eBay then, Val? Is that where you said? She said there's a lot of sachet lots in purple. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to go on there. Are they asking for a lot of money, or is it just like, how do you do eBay? I've never. Oh, is it by price? Like you fight for it?
Yeah, you can, if they have it that way, you can do an auction for it.
Oh, Lord. Thank you, Val. I'll go check that. I appreciate that.
See how helpful everyone is? My goodness.
I know. You know. Well, $5 is not bad individually, I guess. Purple. Oh. I appreciate that, Val, very much. Thank you. Yes. Yes, they are, Terry. So when are you going to be finishing this challenge? I'm going to put a date on it. Priscilla, put a date on this challenge you got with her, because. And what is Priscilla's challenge?
She has to make a new pattern for the knitting machine.
Oh, well, that's easy for her. She's always doing something, you know. You got to make it hard for her. She's always working on something. Oh. You need to challenge her more. Like, how can we challenge Priscilla? You know, I mean.
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
She does it all, so, you know.
Yeah, she does. Her channel is very appropriately named for her. You know, distinctive crochet. It's like she's very distinct. That is very true. No away, no date. Oh, because she still hasn't done hers. Look, I don't like that. Now, wait a minute. That should be the same rules for everybody. It
But I
just feels
sprung it on Priscilla. I sprung it on her. She didn't really voluntarily participate. I sprung it on her, so you know, she gets a little leeway.
Oh, because you were in love with in the moment. Like, yes, you really wanted to make a top. That was your love. That was what you really wanted. You wanted that everybody to say, wow, let's do a top, because, and you might. So have you decided on the top? What?
And you didn't want to do it with me.
I didn't say I didn't want to do it. I mean, you see that? You see how she just throws me under the bus all the time? Just throw her in there. I'm not even in the circle, and yet I'm supposed to like.
Yeah, Priscilla says the knitting machine is a challenge for her.
Really? I could see that, I think we all have something that we're challenged at, that we're, and I think it's kind of funny, because you'll try something and you can't do it, then you leave it alone for a while, even a couple years, and go back to the same thing, and you'll be able to do it. It's like sometimes you have to, I can understand that. And sometimes people will like, oh, it's such an easy thing. It's an easy thing for you, but it's not an easy thing for, Yeah. I totally get that. We'll see. You can do it. You'll make your own, you'll make it your own, you know. That's what it is about Priscilla. She'll just make it her own.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm.
It's hard to manipulate the stitches because they fall off all the time.
Really? I
No,
always
man.
liked that. I would see those knitting machines and I'm like, I want one too.
Yeah, well, the thing that the stitch sits on is like so small. So small.
Oh. So
I
you
dropped-
can't work it too fast, maybe, huh?
Well, you just got to be careful and really plan it out. And
Oh. Oh. See, that's not how I looked at it. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, Linda's is in the bag. It's kind of like that with looms with me.
you know,
Because, yeah, looms can are like the same way. I've noticed that now what irritates me about my looms is that the pegs come out because I've had them for so long. So when I start winding, sometimes they keep coming out sometimes, out of the holes. And that irritates me so much,
yeah, that makes it not fun anymore.
No, because it's just, no. No.
So I would imagine I'll be done with my top by the end of the month, but I got to figure out what I'm doing because I haven't got a clue.
Oh, well, then that's good. Can you glue them down? Oh, you mean my pegs? I
Yeah.
never thought about them. I think what I ended up doing, because I was watching, trying to do, my rug. My rug is over, okay? I was very disappointed with that rug. And if I had to do it again, Diana, I would do it differently. I would definitely do it differently. But the baby kitty claimed it and she can have it. I was just very disappointed in myself. You know how you have an idea of something and then your idea does not kind of pan out of what you see it in your head? And I would have done something different. I've never made a rug before, and I wish I did something different. Like if I do it again, like if I want to do a rug again, I'll do something. It will be totally different. What I would do. So but it was a make-along that I was part of, and I wanted to finish it, but I was not happy with it.
But it's not pretty.
It's pretty and colorful, but I think I was disappointed in myself, but that's okay. I'm going to do, I'm going to do it again another time, and I'll make it different, but that's how we learn. You know what I mean? You know what works better for you. Like all these, I have like 3 or 4 tote bags started, and they're all different, and I'm using different material. Different yarns, different, and I'm seeing that. It's Sandy from left is right.
Hi, Sandy.
So that's what I think I would do the rug differently. I will do the rug differently. Mm-hmm. Gosh, I was hoping nobody would bring that doggone rug up. Thanks, Diana. I did put a picture of it on Neva's page, but oh gosh, I'm just not happy with it at all. Yeah. So,
Well, the
I'm
kitty
glad
is
it's over.
with it.
I guess Sandy knows everybody.
Yeah, she does.
But Neva has not made an announcement of what the next mood project is, so I have no idea what we're doing next.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was thinking about that last night or the night before that she hadn't done it.
Yeah. Yeah.
She did
Oh,
say
really? I
yeah, right.
didn't know I had such, well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Mary Bell, because, oh, no. Do you know that I today frogged something for the well, I shouldn't say first time, but I very rarely frog things because I feel like I put in so much vested time into crocheting. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you make something and it's a huge project and then you don't like it, you know, or you don't like the way it's going. I don't like to frog the entire thing because there's so much work went into it. So
Sure.
I have been known to, you know, rip it back to you know, but today I frogged an entire piece. I was not happy with how it was going, and I just frogged it. I was like, the heck with this. This is, ugh. It made me think of the rug. See, you brought up that old wound there, you know.
What was it?
It was, you know how I said that I have a lot of whips that I have, but a lot of the whips that I have are from when, you know, people would donate their stash to me, to the ministry, you know, to, I have some unfinished pieces that they never finished. So I was trying to copy and finish this one little, it was this little square piece. That's all it was, but it was very lacy. It was lacy like my top. And it would have, I remember how I was telling you I was working on a shawl. I was going to just continue on and make a rectangular shawl, you know, one of the that you just wrap around your body. Oh my gosh, Mary Bell frogged the whole cardigan. Good Lord. But, and I think what the problem was is the person that I got this from, the stash from, because I mean, there's their work, I want to finish it, right? I hate to waste things. I think the problem was that she was the person was a very tight crocheter, and it was very tight, whereas I'm very loose. So I ended up even going down smaller hooks and all, and it was still looking different. Where I'm doing the same pattern, you know what I mean? The same design, but mine look bigger somehow because I think she's real tight. You know what I mean? And I could not get it that tight. Hers were so tight, you could barely see the hoops. You know what I mean? It was thin yarn. And I was like, good Lord, I can't get it like that. I couldn't get it to look like that. So I just frogged it. I just could not get it like that. Yeah. What are you laughing at?
That's Sandy. She said she'll frog a row or two, but if it's more than that, I consider it uncrocheting.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that.
I don't know.
I agree with that.
I'm too much of a perfectionist, so I just frog it.
The whole
Because
thing?
I know if I keep going, yeah,
Oh my
I know if I
gosh.
keep going and I'm not happy with it already, then I'm not going to be happy. And rather than waste that time to finish, I just start over.
Bye, Priscilla. Thank you for coming.
Bye, Priscilla.
Yeah, you're right about that. I just don't, like I said, I've never really, I've always just somehow made it work. You know, I would frog it a little bit, but today I could see that it wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to look right. You know, it wasn't going to look right. Some people, when they crochet, and I had one lady like that. She was Latino, and she crocheted so, like, there were no gaps in anything. You could not find a gap. You know what I mean? Like and she did not consider it good crochet if she saw a gap. Do you know what I mean? Like, she was taught a certain way, that it had to be nice and tight, and everything she made was like that. You know. So I can get that.
A tight crocheter until I met you. Since I was losing the challenge, I had to learn how to crochet loose so that I could go quicker.
I told you, You just like really like you really so you're not a tight crocheter no more, huh?
No, because
I
I
still
would
wanna-
crochet so tight that I could hardly get my needle in to do the next row.
Oh my gosh, you're like my Marianella was. Oh Lord.
So it's like, I'm not, no, I got to learn how to crochet boots. Thank you for that.
I thought you were going to be using like your knitting machine. I was laughing with Emily. I said, she's probably over there raring up, using, like crochet with her eyes closed. I got to go to sleep, but I got to crochet. We're still going to redo
I didn't
it.
think that would be
What? We're going to redo that challenge, and we're going to do it like we're not going to tell each other how much we did until the end of the month. You're not going to have any idea what I'm doing over here.
keep it a secret.
Huh?
And
all those
secrets.
Oh, yeah, she just, it's not about secrets, guys. She just wants to know. Okay, so look, this is how sneaky she is. Let me tell you. I'm at work. Oh, hi. I love you, Lottie. What you doing here? What are you crocheting today? She's just trying to see what I'm crocheting so she knows that, oh, she's making this, so I better hurry up and make that, That's what she does. Sneaky. Don't listen to her. No, I know. And then, I remember you going on and you'd be like, oh, I didn't get much done this week because I didn't feel good. And then it'd be like 3,500 yards in 1 week. They'd be trying to psych me out all the time. No. Next time we do that challenge, we're not going to do no updates on a week. We're gonna announce it, and then next time you guys are gonna know how much I did. It's gonna be 30 days later. That's it. Let's see how you do then.
Make him cry. I still have to win.
Huh? What'd you say?
I still have to. Diana asked you about the shawls.
Oh, about the shawls. The thing is, I was so nervous about the shawls, and I actually did the two baby blankets, and they took really well to it. They were very touched by it. They were very touched by them. So I did end up being one short, which the lady wasn't there. So I ended up making another one and then bringing in it later. But they were very touched by it. I was worried that they would be like, I don't like the colors, because they were all different. And you know how people are about colors and all. But I don't think they cared at all about the colors. I think they liked the sentiment behind it. If that makes any sense, they were really touched by it. They were not expecting anything at all, and so, Linda, I wasn't gonna go there. I've been avoiding that subject. I have always wondered myself, but I didn't want to, ruffle any feathers. This is a new relationship.
Okay, your fingers don't get in the way of crocheting. Everybody asks that.
Linda,
Everybody
right there. This is why I believe that Linda. Look, this is why I believe Linda is in the circle. Because look, she went there where none of us have dared to go. Oh, it was nice to meet you too, Val. Have a good dinner.
Hi, Val.
Hi, Jane. How are you?
Hey, Jane.
We all want to know what's going on with those nails, sister. How do you crochet?
Your fingers don't get in the way of crocheting, right? I just go like this. Let's see.
It's really Madison doing all the crocheting.
Yeah.
See?
Let me see.
Can you see? Hold on.
No. Oh, Lord.
Ah.
See, she doesn't need a hook. She can just use her nails.
They don't get in the way at all.
Terry,
Plus,
don't.
nails have grown while I crocheted. So it's because they're mine. They're not fake. So, I crocheted with short nails and they grew. And as they grew, I kept crocheting. So I just, but everybody does ask that. So now you all know.
There is a lady. What is her name? Monkey Chaos? Is that her name? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I've watched her a few times. She does a lot of unboxing of different yarns, and she would knit, you guys, with nails like Terry. I mean, like, I would be like, how in the world? But yeah.
Okay, knitting's a little harder for me to do with my nails because I poke my hand with my nails.
Mm.
You know,
Oh,
when I hold
Yeah.
the needle and I'm doing it,
Yeah.
my fingernails
Yeah.
stick with my hand. So that's a little harder for me.
Abby's like, look. Jane, you're so funny. I would put those nails to good use. I would touch those places that you can't scratch. I would get those back scratches that you want. So that's what I would be using those nails for. Hey, are you crocheting during our live?
No, I just put it down.
Yeah, I saw she's you see why is it okay for her? I see this double standard.
Everybody wanted to know, so I figured I'd show you. And then, once I have it in my hand, it's easy to just keep going.
Okay, thank you so much for coming. Enjoy your dinner. Froggy went knitting.
Bye, Jennifer.
I like what Jane said. She said if she had nails like that, she'd be slicing her own herbs. I don't know, Jane, if that would go well off when you were a nurse, when you were trying to, take care of patients.
They do get in a little bit of a way with a baby.
Do they really?
Yeah, a little bit. I haven't scratched her really yet, but yeah.
Oh, really? I would think that. Huh.
Yeah, because you use your fingers for everything.
Yeah.
And I got that long thing hanging off, and she's fidgety.
Yeah. But she's adorable. I've seen the pictures of her.
Thanks. My
Oh, I
little
know.
mini.
Yeah. Oh, it's the same thing, Jane, for in the food business. My daughter used to be a baker, and you couldn't have long nails or nail polish either. And now when she would go to places, like if you go like even like McDonald's or like a barista or something, and she sees that they have nails or nail polish, she's always like, that is not like, it's against like, what do you call it? the health department or something. Like you cannot be, because it can come off and go into your food, you know, or when you're being served. So it was the same way, Jane, with that. Yeah. But Carrie was a counselor, so, you know, that's different. When they were out of hand, she just...
Yeah.
You have a beautiful smile, Terry. Now, when I reveal my work next month, can you smile like that? Can we practice that?
As soon as you're done talking, okay? Because if you're talking,
I am a loud person, you know. My family, it's so funny because my brothers-in-laws, they always say they love coming over to my family because she says they don't have to use their hearing aid because it can hear us perfectly. Oh, Linda's calling you Terry Scissorhands.
I see that.
We're just jealous, that's all. Are those the mood nails? Are
No.
the nail polish, you know? No, those aren't the mood ones.
No.
Why
That
didn't you
was
do
a
it?
thing for me. I like the mood ones because I started my own shop for biofeedback, which is all about regulating your temperature and your emotions and all that. And so mood was a big thing. So I went way into all the mood stuff.
Oh, okay.
Of course,
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore, but
I wonder what that was all about. I seen that on your Facebook page. You know that
What?
you worked at that, and I wonder what that was about. You know what I mean?
you know what biofeedback is?
No, what is that? That's what I'm saying. I wonder what that was. What were you doing? I thought you were working at some lab or something. I was like, what is she doing?
No, I worked out of my home, and
Oh.
it's where you go and you hook up to a computer and you learn how to regulate your own emotions or body, or what it basically equals down to is that when we get stressed out, we get cold.
Oh.
And so it,
Really?
you know, like especially on the fingertips, if your hands are warm, then you're not stressed. But when you get stressed out, your hands get cold.
Really? That's
Through a
interesting.
computer system, it teaches you where you're at so that you can learn and practice with the computer to learn how to be more calm. You know, like for people who have anxiety issues.
Well, I was thinking more of also like children who are hyperactive, like that have to be on medication. You know, where they
Yeah.
need to too hyper. You know, they're too, and they need to calm down instead of maybe putting them on medication. You
Right.
know, learn some techniques. That's very interesting. And maybe even autism, because that I know my girlfriends had her autistic son, and when he would get so upset, frustrated, upset, he would just, you know what I mean? It was hard for her to calm him down again, you know, to...
The only problem with the computer program is that it was based on a mandala. So the mandala would move and change colors.
Oh,
and for
really?
autism, I don't think that's always good. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hmm. Hmm.
But there are other ways to do it besides using the computer. But it's a
Boy,
learning
Terry.
curve. The computer gives you direct feedback. So you can see, oh, yeah, I'm getting anxious right now. Or, oh, yeah, I see I am relaxing. And then you can identify how you feel in your body when you're doing that. And then that's how you learn.
I never, you know, you have a little bit of a hippie in you, you know. I've noticed that. I wanted to tell you so badly, but I didn't want you to be like upset, would take it wrong. In one of your videos, which one was it? Where you're wearing, Your tank top? Was it a tank top, sleeveless top? And all your
Okay.
tattoos were out? Which one was that? Were you doing the unboxing? You know which one I'm talking about? You had one, and I'm like, man, look at her. She looks like a biker chick, man. You look good. I was like, oh, my Terry. Oh. Oh, look at it. I look at Linda was talking about.
Linda and I actually have a lot in common.
Huh?
So Linda and I actually have a lot in common.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why she's in the circle and the rest of us aren't.
I'm going to send you a circle, okay?
I think I'm going to get, remember that? What movie was that in? Hold on. What movie was that in where he was always like, you want to stay in the circle now? Oh, I'm going to get kicked out of the circle. She likes that. Oh, Linda, you got tattoos too. Woo! Ah, and what kind of tattoos you got? What kind of tattoos Terry got? Who knows? Look at you guys got a lot more in common. Except one spot. That's it. Oh man. You know, it's just so interesting how different we all are and yet how much alike. Do you know what I mean? It's just we have our own personalities and I think that's awesome.
Yeah. But can you imagine how boring it would be if we were all the same?
No, I wouldn't want to be the same. I don't like I like diversity, believe it or not. I really do. I don't like I say diversity, but that sounds so city, doesn't it? So liberal and all. And I need a better word for it, but Jane wants to know what spot that is. That's Jane, why are you always going there? Like how did you read my mind? Because I didn't want to be there. I mean, I am like, boy, see, I'm the good one here because all of these women are asking all those questions. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Space won't be there for long.
No, 3 sheep are going there. I wonder why the sheep. Oh.
For her fiber.
Hi, Doneen. Yes, but it just diversity sounds so city, you know, like it just sounds so city, like I'm an activist or like I'm sitting there, you know, talking about when I say I like everything to be diverse. I like different types of foods. I like different kind of music. I like different kind. Like I do not like the cookie cutter homes. That annoys me. Where you live in a community where all the homes look exactly the same. Like I don't like that. I like everything to be. You know, I like the difference. I like the different cultures. I like different foods and different age groups of people, and you know. Whereas if you say diversity, it's always about racial, it seems, you know what I mean? Where that's how people take it, you know. Linda, what do you mean you spin yarn? Because that could mean a lot of things. That could mean a lot of things. Especially with this crowd, that could be a lot of things. Yes. Exactly, Jane. Do you see what I mean? You're exactly right. And that's why when I say diversity or anything like that, people take it a lot, they take it the other way. And
Yeah.
that's not what I meant. I don't, that's not what I mean. And that's why I say that it's a city word, it's very much. But yeah, you're absolutely right. It's taken. But like a lot of things, everybody takes things and they put a whole new spin on it, like they take it all, take words and make it mean something else than what it is,
Yeah, they wanted to make it mean what it means to them.
to them. Yeah, how they're seeing it, Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Linda answered you. I see you crocheting.
We see how she, she watches me like a hawk, That's because I am making some hats, and I have like this super thin yarn. Do you know? Let me see if I can pick some up. That I had in stashes, and it's like super thin yarn. It's almost like thread. And I've been combining two together, and it's coming out making these really pretty, like colors are coming out in these hats. They make me think of very bright and sunny, and I'm loving it. I'm loving how it's coming out. So yeah, that's all. I'm just remember when I was telling you about my Marianella, the lady that would knit it so tight, crochet so tightly? You know what she used to do?
Bistitual. Linda's
Huh?
bistitual.
She's a bistitual. Why not? Why can't I crochet? People, I hear, Jane, that they're crocheting in church. I would have thought that's like against the rules. But yeah, that's okay. But I can't crochet. When I can't go anywhere without crocheting. I got yarn everywhere. But I used to, one of my ministry ladies, Marianella, she used to take threads. Like, you have different colored threads, and she would combine it with yarn just to give it a different like texture. And so she would, add it and like two string with it to the strand, and it would come out looking different and all. But she used to do it all the time, I have a guilty look on me. No, you know what it is? That's like a watchdog right there,
Jane doesn't crochet when she does a live. She doesn't do lives. You don't even know how to answer that.
No, because what am I going to say? All I keep thinking is because Jane, when she's talking, she reads her what in tarnation, and Jane is very expressive when she talks. She uses her hands. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
And when she talks about her, different things like knit crate, that I totally agree with you, Jane, about knit crate. 100%. 100%. And I have won some knit crate on different channels, like 2 of them. And I'm telling you, every time I see unboxing of knit crate, to me it's like the same color that was like last month. Like there's no variance to me. I feel like it's very much the same. But
yeah.
But yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, Mary Bo, I know, right? No, you know what my favorite one was? What was that thing for the, like, remember that one thing that was like a cover for the knitting needles? What was it? And Jade held it up like, what the heck is this? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? It looked like a nipple or something. And she was like, what the heck is this? And then I read the comments where somebody said, oh, the little hat, yeah. And somebody said, that's for your knitting needles. And I'm like, knitting needles cover, like what the heck? But I just remember her holding it up like, what the heck is this? that was funny. That was funny.
Yeah.
Like, you think that they would send you directions like, oh, your knitting needle cover or cap or something, you know what I mean? Like, it was just funny. She was like, she just held it. What is the heck is this? Exactly, right? I mean, who would have even thought of that? Like, who thought of that?
That was something.
So what did you do with your little knitting needle hat? Is it on a knitting needle? I don't know.
She probably still has it in the box.
Yeah, in the box with the, the boxes are nice though. That's a nice. Do you keep all your subscription box yarn in the boxes, or do you like, store it differently?
I did, but I just balled them all up.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I thought of you when I was doing it too.
What?
You said you need. Top of a Barbie my nurses made me. There you go.
That sounds like a scary Barbie. I don't know if I want that looking at me at night. That might be kind of creepy when you turn off the lights.
I think I gave mine away to somebody, whoever got my yarn that month.
Oh, did you used to order from Nick Craigton too?
Yeah, for a few months. But I decided pretty quick on that I didn't like them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I went to my Lyther box.
Yeah. But you like cotton a lot, though.
Yeah, but I'm not getting cotton anymore. I'm getting wool now.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, they actually are not selling the cotton box. If you already had the subscription, they're letting you continue. They changed their mind, but they're not letting new people order it anymore.
And why is that?
It out. I don't know.
I
almost didn't even see the notice because it was under the tissue paper. Everything comes wrapped in tissue paper, and it was like under it. So, until I moved the tissue paper to take the whole thing out, I wouldn't have seen it.
A lot of people do Nick Craig.
I know.
There's so many different subscriptions out there that you can get now. Everybody's doing them now.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a nice surprise every month. You know how much I like surprises. like your I don't know if
you like surprises? You know, I still question that. You know, surprises when you actually like surprises. You know, not like, what are you gonna do? Well, what do you mean? What time? Well, what is it? Can I see it? How am I gonna prepare for it? This is Terry. When I say I got something out of it, well, what is it? When are you gonna tell me? That's not a surprise. I said, you're gonna find out it's a surprise. But I need to prepare for it. How am I gonna do it if I bet? Like I said, we were saying that let's do interviewing each other. And I said, she goes, send me the list of questions so I can review them. I said, why are you gonna know the questions? Why can't I just ask you? You don't want to be surprised? I mean, that's not how it's done in the real world. Let me just ask you, you know. Or we could do like a back and forth question, and you ask a question and then I ask a question.
Yeah.
But see, already you're thinking, I can see your mind going, uh-oh, what is she going to ask me? I got to know what that is. I need a list of questions before you ask me these random questions.
Yeah, but wait a minute.
What could possibly be on the quiz?
When I was going to interview you, you wanted to know what the questions were.
Well, you know what I always like when you get asked questions and then you give somebody an answer, but then you go home and you think about that question somewhere and you go, man, I wish I answered this way. Like you have a better question answer after you thought much about it, you know. So I get that. I've been sometimes thinking if I was ever rich and famous and I was on a talk show and oh, why? What do you think is going on? What, is there steam coming out of her ears? Good Lord.
That's bad. You mean the camera showed that?
Good Lord. Are your fingers cold?
No, they're not.
Boy, I don't know how much longer our friendship gonna last. Steam coming out of her. This might be the end of our lives. Not our lives, but the lives.
Right, I'm not letting you out of it till you've done 11 more projects.
Oh, 11 more. I'm ready to do the washcloth. I'm really tempted.
Okay, there you go. See?
Uh-huh.
Now you're excited about it.
And I don't know if I'm excited about it, but I really want to knit socks. But I think by the time I learn how to be good enough to knit socks, I'm going to be like 80 years old, and I won't be able to see the needle. Oh my goodness, I don't know.
I know I want to knit socks too, but I tried knitting the baby socks before she was born.
And how did it work?
Well, I got to the heel and I kind of put the heel in, but the sock was like this big.
Oh,
I gave
up. So for the next baby, right? Oh goodness.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I mean, they were so small. I couldn't believe it. I'll try.
And you were able to knit that little bitty sock with your nails too.
I'm telling you, that was hard. It was really hard.
Oh.
I just have to take a break because my fingernail impression is on the palm of my hand.
Oh.
So I have
And
to
how
take
do you do?
or I have to
when
learn
you-
how to hold the needles differently.
Oh, you mean when you're knitting? Oh, yeah, that's a little different. Trying to keep it on the needle itself. It's not as easy as a hook, you know. I have noticed that uh, because, you know, they slip. Although my mom knit it really well. And she used to make beautiful cardigans for the kids with matching hats and gloves, like these beautiful sets that you see like on, you know, online. She used
Yeah.
to, the kids were always looking gorgeous, and she used to whip them out like there was nothing, you know. Um, Now she has no desire to do any. She has no patience for it, you know.
I can't do that, Jane. They're mine.
See, everybody thinks they're like press-on nails, you know. They think they're plastic, you know.
I know.
You know what? I can't believe that they don't chip or that they don't, you know, like break. You know what I mean? Like you must have some really good, strong nails.
I
You know.
put acrylic over my nail to
Mm.
strengthen them.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think many women do, and it's still, you know, will chip, you know. But you have good nails, I think, you know. Mm-hmm. Now, did you always have nails like that when you were a young girl, or was it just when you were a certain age? What time? When did you get them?
No, I had long nails when I became a young adult.
Oh,
I
because
had
you know
long
nails
when
like that. Yeah, nails that length are like really popular now. Like if you look, you know, but they go and have them pressed on. It's not their nails, you know.
Right.
But if you look, you know, but you know, in our youth, that's not what was popular. But that is awesome. You have a beautiful nail. Hmm.
Yeah.
I guess you don't work in a garden, huh?
No.
Oh,
That would kill it. Well, it's
Huh?
hard for me to work in a garden because I can't bend over like that. It's not like I can
Yeah.
squat on the ground.
yeah. Yeah, I can't bend over like that in the garden too. I went to my son's today to weed, and I was like, good Lord, this weeding thing ain't no fun. Those roots are those weeds are like set in there, like they don't come right out. You know, you got like that crab grass, you know,
Yeah.
that goes in there. Good Lord, I was like looking around for something to pull him out. I got sweaty, and I go, you know what? Let's just go to breakfast. Let's not get worried about it. This is just, you know, I
Yeah.
mean, goodness. It's like a dandelion. Did you ever try to pull a dandelion root? It's like, good Lord. You know?
Yeah, they're rooted in there for life, man. They don't want to
Yeah,
come
I
out.
know. I know.
What do you got growing in your garden?
Well, it's our first year. I used to have a huge garden when the kids were little. And I grew potatoes. I grew everything in my garden. I had a huge garden. It's been years. So we have a starter garden because my son never grew a garden. So we have some tomatoes. We have lettuce, kale. I put in like a couple potatoes in, you know, because we had extra buckets. Some peppers, but the peppers are not going to do well at all. They're very tiny. And we have some green beans and cucumbers. But it's small amounts of everything because they're just starting out. But he's doing a fantastic job, like with it. You know, my son is a professional, meaning he's not a handyman. He's like an office person, you know what I mean? He's not like a handyman. So, but he's did a beautiful job with it. He really did. He did listen to what I told him to do. He mulched it and everything. But there's parts of it that with all this 40 days of and nights of rain that we've had, it's like it's got some weeds in it that need to be pulled. But he did really good. job, and we were picking cucumbers, and we got a lot of tomatoes. And then I started him on a compost pile, and he's doing really good with the compost pile. So now he wants to can. He's on. I said, honey, we don't have enough what's growing in that little garden to can, you know. We got enough to eat, you know. So I think we're gonna go next year. I think we're gonna go bigger. He wants to do corn, and now he's confident. You know, he started out and he's very confident, but he did a really good job. I'm really proud of him, and I think he's doing it. Now he wants to can, make tomato sauce and all. So I said, okay, then that means we got to make a bigger garden. Yeah, but I'm happy for him.
Cool.
I know a raised garden is much better. You know what I seen someone do on YouTube? Instead of putting the garden like the usual raised containers and like with the wood and all, she used cement blocks. And she put them. She had like a whole bunch of cement blocks, and she filled that up. And then I also seen someone else where they went to the dump and they took like old refrigerators and freezers, took the tops off of them, the doors, and they filled them up. And those were actually pretty, if you think about it, it's like a table size. Right. And so then nobody was bending over. You know what I mean? They just like pulled up, like for you, it would have been level. And they used all of that as their raised garden. I thought that was a container garden. It was pretty good. That's a pretty smart idea, you know. Yeah. You know, but yeah, so we'll see how it goes. We didn't get no we're not going to have a success with the stinking bell peppers or hot peppers or whatever, because peppers are hard to grow, and they, you know, we're not going to have that. It didn't work out.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year, yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I have a thing for a garden tomato. You know those really big tomatoes that you, like one slice covers the whole sandwich? I love those tomatoes. And I love a tomato sandwich. Did you ever have a tomato sandwich with just a tomato on mayonnaise or a tomato on butter or whatever, and some salt and pepper on that? And wow, is that delicious, you know? That's like perfect.
I used to have a garden when I was younger and I was healthier.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you need to have something that, because you know you gotta do work on it. You know, and it requires, you know, you hate tomatoes, Maribel. How could you hate tomato? You don't have a tomato sandwich?
Oh, they're so good.
Yeah. What's a mater sandwich? Is that what, a tomato?
I think so, yeah.
Oh yeah, I love it. That's how I have. I did a video like when I first started. Like, did you ever have a tomato sandwich? And it had like I don't know how many views, because everybody loves tomato sandwiches. It's like, I actually like the heirloom tomatoes, those really big ones. You know, I love them. You know, but. So that's all. You know, I planted a little bit of herbs by me because I wanted to grow my own tea, you know, like mint and things like that. But I'm finding out that you need to grow a lot of that stuff to dry it. You know, what I have is just enough for my cooking every day. You know what I mean? It's not enough to be drying and making tea for the winter.
Yeah. You need a lot for that.
You need a lot for that stuff. Well, my desktop just went out. I don't know why. Oh, good Lord. So I don't know what anybody's saying.
I still see you.
You
Jane said, yeah, as a kid, we called them mater sandwiches. Diana said, go to your farmer's market.
Oh, I'm growing them in my yard, my son's yard. I was over there today, but here it is. Let me get it back. Oh. When I lived in Chicago, we had some really great farmers market, and they would be coming from like Michigan and Wisconsin, from all around us, you know, and Iowa, and they would come out, and they would have some really good, you know, vegetables that you could buy, and I used to buy those tomatoes, and they'd be selling them for like $2 a pound, you know, which is still about the same with what you get them in the store.
Yeah.
Those really big heirloom. I love those heirlooms. But then, you know, Terry's a keto person, so I don't know what keto people eat.
I just did a whole video on what I eat.
But that can't be, that's all you eat is just those snacks. I'm talking about like a meal. What do you eat for breakfast? What do you eat for? That was a very good video, Terry. I really liked that. That was a good and very informative. That was very good.
What was your idea?
Don't tell people that. I like that. That's green one. Oh.
You're still on, though. How are you on?
No, my desk. It's probably just my desktop. You know, it's just my desktop. You know, that's how it is when you have two desktops, but you only have one monitor hooked up to one desk. You know what I mean? The Wi-Fi. So the Wi-Fi doesn't work well with. You know, I need my own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it only works well if you have like a wireless, kind of like a laptop or a tablet, or here it is. I found that out for a long time. I used to wonder there was something wrong with my Wi-Fi, when in fact I found that out at work.
Oh, thanks, Linda. I learned from Jane.
Learn what? I'm missing all the fun. Oh, here, let me read them. I got it back. I think I missed something too. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh. Is that what is Jane on keto too?
You have to ask her that.
Oh.
I think it's a little harder for her now with her husband being sick, but
Yeah. Mhm. Oh yeah.
But I usually have like bacon and eggs or sausage and eggs for breakfast.
Mhm.
And whatever meat Christina cooks for dinner, I eat it. Just a little bit of vegetable.
Mhm. Mhm. Well, my son and my daughter-in-law at one time did paleo, which was like that was really they did really well on it. But you got to maintain it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you got to have time to do it. And as their lives started getting busier and busier, where they couldn't always come and cook every day, you know, like sometimes you have to grab something. Yeah, you can't be like that if you're on paleo.
Yeah, it's incredible for blood sugar.
Oh, my battery's low. What is going on here? I might be losing it. I thought I was plugged in. Why is it draining? Oh. Well, ladies, I only have 16% on my phone, so hopefully I'm plugged in, but
Do you have comments now?
Yeah, I do. I'm reading things. Yeah. But that's what everyone is saying, that it helps with their blood sugars and the pain and all. What I have questions is because you're eating, even though you're giving up a lot of the carbs, but you're also eating a lot of fat. You know, doesn't that affect your arteries? Doesn't that, you know what I mean? All that bacon, all that grease, you know.
From what I understand, the theory is that you, you eat people eat carbs, and that's what they use for their fuel. We eat the fat,
Yeah.
and that's what fuels us instead of the
Oh,
carbs.
I see. Yeah.
Now, my doctor
Mhm.
is worried about that as well, and she is scheduling me to go get some blood work done, so I'll let you know.
Yeah. I know that a lot of the doctors don't, for that reason. But you know what? I will tell you something. Since, my cancer and all that, my daughter put us like on a healthier lifestyle. Like we cut back a lot. We cut back. Like I don't drink soda. I don't, you know what I mean? Like there's things that we don't eat. Um, Even with our sugar, we add our own. We never follow recipes for sugar. We only put half the amount, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I've noticed that means it's like your body is being purged of a lot of things. And when you purge your body of a lot of things, when you end up one day having a treat, for instance, right? Like today, I took my granddaughter to breakfast, and I had French toast with butter and syrup. It was so sweet to me that sweetness almost made me nauseated all day. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm not used to all that sugar in my body anymore. So I could see how, keto helps you with that, because I know when you eliminate things, you do feel better. Like you make yourself wonder, you don't realize how bad it is to eat it again after months of not having something, and then it makes you feel bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah.
No, it doesn't. It will.
Yeah, I'm reading what it speaks to you, and he follows it. He's a great success. Yeah. So I can totally see that I don't think we need a lot of what we're eating, like of what we have, that gluten, the carbs and yeah, totally. Oh,
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what my numbers are since I've been on it since October.
Oh yeah. So when are you going for your stuff?
Probably in a week or two, I'll go.
Yeah, and you can bring that up and do another video about that. That would be interesting.
Yeah, as long as it went down.
I've also watched someone else and
Yeah.
where she kind of plateaued with keto, like she lost and she wasn't losing anymore after, but she was already, to me, I thought she was thin, so I don't know what the heck she was trying to do. Like some of these skinny people, like when is it enough? Like she was already skinny. How much more do you need, for heaven's sake? I think we go too much about that scale weight that they have in the doctor's office. How if you're reaching this tall, you should be this and this weight. Well, that's not normal for people our age. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think we go a little too crazy with that. So she kind of plateaued and couldn't lose anymore. But she was thin to begin with, I thought. I don't know what she was looking for.
Well, I haven't lost any more weight for months now. Months and months and months.
Yeah. But it's also about feeling better, right? Do you feel better?
And it's about my insulin, my blood sugar numbers.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, shall we close?
Yes, that's closed, Miss Sunshine.
Cloudy day.
It's a cloudy day.
No. Right there's a
There's
Right
a cloud right there.
yeah.
Right there. There's a cloud where I can't get used to how it looks on here. It looks different than
I know. Me neither.
because it's different than my regular, what I my own. It looks different on here. Yeah, I need to. Yeah, let's keep it. How long have we been on already? For heaven's sake,
2.5
2
hours.
hours. 2.5 hours. What do I always say about these people with these long lives? I'm a hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite.
I tried to end it after an hour.
Well, you're the leader. You're the one with the button that says stop. I always told Terry, those long lives that last like 3 hours. Good Lord. What are we doing? We're hypocrites.
All right. So thank you everyone for coming.
Yes, thank you so much.
Because where would we be? We'd be just having to talk to each other.
And look, she's not even smiling today. So it would have been hard. It's like look how grumpy she is today. Boy. I'd be laughing to myself.
All right, everybody have a good night.
All right, see you
And
guys
we'll-
next month. Bye.
Whoa.
We're still on, I think.